Welcome back everyone to Pontos Fathom Hobbies. This is Season 9 of Conan by Monolith, and we're going to be playing a custom scenario today featuring the Kushite Witch Hunters. It's basically called The Witch Hunt, and I'll kind of walk you guys through this custom scenario, tell you the heroes and the monsters involved. I'll walk through the scenario, the win conditions, and then we'll jump into turn one, okay? So before we get started, quick shout out to our sponsor, Pontos Fathom Press. Disclosure from the Necronomicon Fragments, Volume 1, 2, and 3. You've got the Necromancy of Nyarlathotep, Hermeticism of Hastur, both available right now. Alchemy of Azathoth should be available by the end of the year, so keep an eye out for that. If you ring the bell, like, and subscribe, you'll stay notified on all of our Conan and miniature painting and board game games, so helps a lot to support the channel that way. Please comment below. I'm looking to get the channel to 1,000 subscribers, so if we could start getting the algorithm jumping, we could get onto some live gameplay. So let's jump into the setup of the scenario. I'll walk you guys through the concept here, and we're going to try to do a custom Conan scenario called The Witch Hunt. So the scenario is as this. There is a village, and the witch hunters have been called in by the Picts to raid this village and find the princess who we've got on the side here. The princess is represented on the board by one of these hiding tokens. So the princess is hiding in one of the 5 huts, and we've got Picts already going throughout the village, and our Kushite witch hunters, they're coming here as well. Here's 2 of them. Haya, Shibua, Shafia, and Athari. I probably butchered all those names, but here they are. I've got to paint through videos for these guys too. And here's our Picts. So they're going through the village, and what they'll do is the witch hunters will pick up a fire token, and then they'll head to the nearest hut from there, whichever witch hunter is activated. That fire token will allow them to remove the brazier and start a fire in that hut. The first round it burns, then the second round it burns. You cannot enter the hut while it's on fire, so our heroes will be tasked with bringing water to put out the fires. And our heroes are going to be Conan and Civitas. And here's that. And this is one of my first painting videos for these guys. If you want to go check that one out, I'm still happy with the way these came out. And also Belit and her guards. So Belit and her guards will enter from this side of the board, close to the water, and Conan and Civitas will enter from this side, and the witch hunters are sort of entering this village from that side. The Picts have already kind of advanced through, so the Picts are sort of like after 2 things. One, find the princess. So underneath each of these tokens, there's going to be a chest, and I will randomize these before we play. And that chest will have in it either an empty chest, a crossbow, a Pictish fetish, and life potions. If the witch hunters capture the Pictish fetish from the chest, they also can then claim the princess, and they'll drag her to the fire pit and burn her. So that's their goal. By turn 8, capture the princess, move her into the fire pits. The hero player's job is to escape with the princess before she is burned at the stake. A couple of cautions: if she is in the burning hut, after 2 rounds, she'll die. And also, if any treasure, like the life potions, those treasure chests will also be burned. So you have a short timer on the treasure chests. It'll ruin the potions or destroy the crossbow and even the Pictish fetish. So, and obviously, as the witch hunters reveal the burn, they also get to reveal the treasure chest as they burn the tokens. And at the same time, the heroes can also reveal the tokens when they come to extinguish the fire or just enter the room. When a room is on fire, it cannot be entered until the fire is put out. So that's where the water tokens come in. And in the middle of this, there'll be Picts fighting fighting our heroes to block them. So they have 8 turns to rescue the princess, get her out of either of the 3 exits, get her off the board. And the witch hunters have the task of capturing the princess and the picked fetish and burning her at the stake. So this is the witch hunt, which it's a witch burning and a prevention of the witch burning. So so let's take a look at our hero setups. So you have on the Overlord track, position 1 is the picked hunter, position 2 is Gayor, position 3 is Shubda, position 4 is a raven, Pictish warrior, Shafia, Afari, and then another raven. Let's talk about the 2 ravens. So in this scenario, there's 2 events that you can choose for the ravens. One would be to have the picked reinforcements show up over here at the village. So we can spawn Pictish reinforcements. We've got some Picts in reserve for that. The second scenario that they have the ability to do is they can just use this to burn any village by magic, whether they're close to it or not. So they can actually just, if they call the raven, they have the ability just to have like a fire spell cast on that tent. So they can burn in 2 ways, using fire or burning up some of their and that could get expensive, right? You have this one for 8, so that would use up all of their actions. So if they're really desperate in the end, they can start to light fires that way. The other thing is, hut cannot be entered if it's on fire. Anybody can carry water, and they can also carry the water as well as the princess, because once the princess is revealed to us, we can have her on the board as a figure as well. Okay? So that is going to do it for the mechanics of the game. Maybe just a quick shout out to something that we always play in our Conan Monolith games is we're going to be using the custom solo rules deck. And I've got a link for these below. You can go check out our video of how we created these. But it was pulled from a Board Game Geek post, and I just kind of made sort of a branded one. So the idea of these will be the AI deck that controls the Overlord. And that will also use that mechanic as one of the witch hunters are activated. They can grab the fire and then move to village. The Overlord character starts out with 9 gems. Conan starts out with 11 gems. Civitas 10 gems. Billet 9 gems. She also gets her Billet guard, and she's armed with her ornamental spear. Civitas, as usual, armed with his throwing stars and his crysknife. And Conan is armed with his Conan sword. This is definitely going to be a running game where there's going to be a lot of running, a lot of moving around. So let's try it out. I'm looking forward to getting into it. And then just finally, the chests for each of the village can have empty chest, crossbow, the Pictish fetish, and then life potions to help restore them. One thing that is another activation is once they have the princess and the Pictish relic in the fire pit, that's when they can add that to the warlock's blood, and then they've sort of done their witch hunting. So we'll just leave that card as the sort of like game over. That's the game over card, right? So that's gonna just about wrap it up. Thank you guys for watching. I will put the link to turn 1 here, and just so you know, if you go out onto the channel, all of our gameplays have playlists. So one of the things I've been trying to tell everyone, I saw a couple posts from you guys saying, oh, it's hard to find the next videos, or maybe too many videos to find. If you go out to the playlists on our channel, so go visit our channel, if you want to go like and subscribe, you can go see all the playlists that we have published. And you can also check out on our Patreon. I have done blog posts of a lot of the gameplay, so you can just go to the Patreon. It's in the free tier. You can go ahead and just click it, and you'll see all of the Conan content that we have from the past other eight seasons. I can't believe we're already on season 9 of Conan, right? So, but what's cool about the Conan Monolith research that I've done since I just got into this playing during the pandemic, I want to say that there's tons of customized games out there. So this is one that I whipped up. If it works out, I will publish this on one of the build your own Conan Monolith scenarios, and I'll have that published, and I'll leave the link below if this works out during the game. I can add that to the description once we're done with it. Okay, guys, thanks for watching. We will see you over in turn 1, and looking forward to jumping into this witch hunt scenario. Thanks for watching. Bye-bye.